Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community partners. I am Joseph Brett, coming to you solo this afternoon from Ashland, Oregon, where the number 5 ranked team in the 3A Special District 4, coming out of the 3A Special District 4, St. Mary's, comes in to take the number one ranked team in the state in the 5A, the Ashland Grizzlies. This one's shaping up to be a heck of a ball game this afternoon. A big one for the Crusaders. Ashland, they've only lost one game on the season. That was to a 0-win Corvallis baseball team, sitting at 0-12. St. Mary's, they come in 7-1. Ashland 10-1. The Crusaders, only loss of the season coming courtesy of Lapine. Excuse me, I don't want to say that Corvallis was a 0-win team. They beat Ashland 12-0. My apologies for that one there. Currently at the plate for the Crusaders, it's Alan Gomez hitting in his typical leadoff position. I will not be keeping balls and strikes this afternoon, as I am going to be running the camera and the laptop, but I will keep the outs and try to keep the runners on base current on the scoreboard that you see. It's a cold one this afternoon, 46 degrees when I rolled into the ballpark here. It was a mix of rain and some snow flurries, but it seems to have mellowed out just a little bit as Gomez takes the walk. St. Mary's has the leadoff runner on base. It's now going to bring to the plate Ian Lawrence, hitting in the 2 position. Lawrence with a high chopping ground ball to the third baseman. The throw to second is mishandled, and St. Mary's has runners on first and second base. Eli Haynes at the plate, lays down the bunt. The throw to first will be in time to get Haynes, but St. Mary's now has runners on second and third, and coming to the plate, the big man, Bo Aldrich. Bo Aldrich switching his jersey number from 16 to 44. 44, the number he wore in football. St. Mary's looking to pick up a big win today. Try to catapult them up just a little bit in the rankings. They sit at 5. South Umpqua, Cascade Christian, both in front of the Crusaders. Both of those teams sit currently at 10-1. St. Mary's 7-1. Looking for this one to get ahead of the couple teams there in front of them. That I offhand don't remember who's in the 3 spot, but I believe they're a 3-loss team on the season. So this one definitely could do the Crusaders some good as far as the OSAA rankings are concerned. swinging curveball. Bo Aldrich waits on it, but not quite enough. Only 316 down the line there. Bo Aldrich easily able to reach that mark. First game of the season, we've seen him send one over in a hurry down that left field line. And this one crosses the plate for a strike. There's now 2 away for the Crusaders here in the top half of the first inning. Coming to the plate now for St. Mary's, it's number 22, Travis Johnson. Travis Johnson going to be on the mound this afternoon for the Crusaders. From what we've seen, he's a heck of a pitcher. We've only seen him work a few innings, but racking up the strike total in those few innings of work. Johnson reaches for this one. It's up. There's room to make a play for the first baseman. He makes the grab, and that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. The Crusaders will leave 2 runners stranded. You are listening to St. Mary's Crusaders baseball on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the afternoon on TableRockSports.net. We head to the bottom of the first inning. St. Mary's left 2 runners stranded on second and third in the top half of the first. Ashland able to get out of the jam. Johnson on the mound for St. Mary's. Breaking ball in there for a first pitch strike. Elam Wright hitting leadoff for the Grizzlies. Fouls this one down the third baseline. 1 ball now and 2 strikes to Wright. Good off-speed breaking ball there. Got Wright out in front of it. He fouls it down the third baseline, stays alive. And he gets Wright to go down swinging. And Johnson out to a quick start. Has his first K of the afternoon. And it'll bring to the plate Jackson Rosenthal. Rosenthal swinging at the first pitch, fouls it up and out of play. And Johnson now ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike to Rosenthal. That one just missing for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to Rosenthal. And he hits a line drive back up the middle to straightaway center field. And Rosenthal will be on first base for the Grizzlies. And it'll bring to the plate Keller Bloodworth. Johnson with the throw over to first base, not in time. Pinch runner in there for Rosenthal. Running for Rosenthal is a number not on the, Nate Schrader. Johnson gets that one in there for a strike. A high pop fly is a chance to make a play for Aldrich. He can't get there in time. Bloodworth, I believe now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes. It'll be strike 3. The runner will be safe at second base, but Bloodworth will be retired. And Johnson now has 2 Ks here in the bottom half of the first inning. It'll bring to the plate for the Grizzlies number 9, Jackson Kemper. Kemper hitting in the 4-hole this afternoon for the Grizzlies. Has a runner in scoring position. No balls, 2 strikes now to Kemper. Johnson gets this one across the plate. 1 ball now, or excuse me, 2 balls and 1 strike. Great off-speed breaking ball there from Johnson. The count now all knotted up at 2 apiece. That one just low. Full count now to Jackson Kemper. So Kemper walks. There's now runners on first and second with 2 away. The ball gets by Ian Lawrence. Runners now at second and third. At the plate currently for the Grizzlies, it's Gabe Brabeck. Brabeck hitting in the 5-hole, hits a ground ball back to Johnson. The throw down the first will be in time, and that'll do it for the first inning. Johnson gets out of the jam. No runs with 2 runners left on. Johnson with 2 strikeouts here in the first. It's still 0-0. We head to the top of the second. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge at Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the afternoon on TableRockSports.net. It's a cold and windy afternoon here in Ashland, Oregon. St. Mary's coming in to take the number 1 5A ranked team in the state. 0-0 after 1. Jackson Rosenthal on the mound for the Grizzlies. At the plate currently hitting in the 6th hole this afternoon. It's Jake Pivaroff. A second strikeout of the afternoon for Rosenthal. There's now 1 away here in the top of the 2nd inning. At the plate now for St. Mary's is Grant Russo. Russo looks at that one for a ball. Try to get you guys the best view I can there through the fence. Pitcher, batter, catcher. Russo gets a hold of this one. It's a blooper. The second baseman had the ball, can't hang on. And now Russo on first base for the Crusaders. Off of the air from Ashland's second baseman. CJ Segelinks shows bunt, pulls it back and takes the ball. The throw over to first, not in time. Ball gets away from Jackson Kemper over there at first base. Russo stays at first. Bunt shown again, pulled back once again for another ball. 0-2. This one high. No balls in, or excuse me, 3 balls in. No strikes. Catcher going to come out and take a quick chat with Rosenthal. Folks, today's action is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The spring and summer recreation guide is now available with sports leagues and activities to sign up for. Visit playmedford.com or call 774-2400 to learn more. 3 balls and no strikes. Leadoff runner at first for the Crusaders. Showing bunt once again. This time Rosenthal gets it across for the strike. Showing bunt again. Attempts to lay it down. Not able to get a hold of it. The count now full. Seglink. Still need to ask the pronunciation on that one there. Takes the walk. St. Mary's now with runners at first and second base. Some light snow flurries starting to come down here. Hopefully not for too long. Doesn't look like it's anything to worry about. Ground ball to the second baseman. The throw over is in time. They will retire Tyson Del Planche, and that'll do it for the top of the second inning. We head to the bottom half of the second. It's still 0-0 here from Ashland, Oregon. This is North Mountain Park where the Ashland Grizzlies play their home games. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the afternoon on TableRockSports.net. Johnson still on the mound for the Crusaders, working here in the top half of the second inning. Currently at the plate for the Grizzlies, it's Trip Rep hitting in the 6 hole. That one in there for a strike. Count now 1-1 to Rep. Johnson sticks with the fastball. Gets that one by Rep as well. Count now 1-2. Good breaking ball from Johnson. Just missing. Tight strike zone this afternoon for both pitchers. Good stop there by Lawrence. Count now full to Trip Rep. Rep gets a hold of this one. It's a line drive to Tyson Del Planche. I apologize. I am on camera duty and also doing the broadcast. I'm not moving as quickly with the camera as I could or should be. But Tyson Del Planche robbing one there from Trip Rep. Del Planche making a good grab out there for the first out here in the Bottom of the second. Good breaking ball there from Johnson. At the plate for the Grizzlies, it's Sean Thompson. Johnson probably hit the mark for the low point here today with that one. Gets the called strike. We've seen about 3 or 4 other pitches in just about the same spot called for balls. A breaking ball, ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over to first in time, and there's 2 away. At the plate for the Grizzlies, Freeman Roundtree. Roundtree hitting in the 8 hole this afternoon. Good pitch there from Johnson. That one just misses inside to Roundtree. Ground ball to the third baseman. The throw over to first. The stretch. Aldrich not able to keep his foot on the bag. A heck of a stretch there from Bo Aldrich at first base. Roundtree going to be safe. Ashland now has a runner on with 2 away in the bottom of the second inning. Johnson thrown over to first. Roundtree in safely. Runner goes. The throw down to second. Not in time. Hitting in the 9 hole for Ashland, it's Ben Bleeker? B-L-E-I-C-K-E-R. I always have the toughest time with some last names. Roundtree now on second. Johnson gets that one in there for a strike. They get Roundtree at second base, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. A great pickoff move from Travis Johnson. And we'll head to the top half of the third, still tied at 0-0. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the afternoon on TableRockSports.net. Ian Lawrence at the plate for the Crusaders. First pitch swing and sends one down the third baseline. Foul ball. Still 0-0 here at North Mountain Park, home of the Ashland Grizzlies. That one outside. Lawrence fouls this one up and out of play behind the backstop. Ooh, Lawrence staying alive. Gets a hold of that breaking ball there from Rosenthal. This one high to Lawrence. Almost took it in the chin, but able to get out of the way just in time. That one in the dirt. Good at bat here from Ian Lawrence here in the top of the third inning. He's going to have the 3, 4, 5 hitters behind him. Good opportunity here for the Crusaders if Lawrence can find first base. Fouls this one off and into the backstop as well. And Lawrence watches that one go into the dirt. A great at-bat from Ian Lawrence there. and he'll be on first base. Runner goes. Lawrence is going to be down to second base with ease. And St. Mary's, with no outs, has a runner in scoring position. Eli Lawrence manufacturing it himself here. See if he can will his way home. Haynes at the plate, gets a hold of one here. It's going to be a shallow ball to right field. See if Lawrence tags up. He does not. He'll stay at second base, and there's now one away. Aldrich at the plate. The pickoff move trying to get Lawrence, not in time. Aldrich pops this one up to the third baseman. It won't be caught, though Aldrich will be safe at first. And St. Mary's now has runners at first and second with only one away. Johnson at the plate, trying to help his own cause, just needs to get a hold of one here and send it somewhere in the outfield for a base hit. Ian Lawrence at second base, Bo Aldrich at first. Johnson would love to help his cause here and get on a run on the board. Johnson looks at this one in the dirt. Johnson, ground ball to the second baseman. It's fouled. Everybody's going to be safe. Lawrence is going to head for home. He's going to get in there safely. And St. Mary's takes the 1-0 lead here in the top half of the third inning. Ian Lawrence willing his way home for this Crusaders baseball team. Has him on the board. Runners at first and second still for the Crusaders. Aldrich over there at second base. Johnson at first. It was a good job by Lawrence to kind of get in the way of that baseball. Got out just in time so it didn't hit him. Gave the shortstop a tough view at making the play. And St. Mary's up 1-0 here from North Mountain at North Mountain Park, home of the Grizzlies. Piveroff fouls that one up and out of play. This one low in the zone for a ball. Piveroff, a little early on that one. Fouls it off down the third baseline into the Grizzly dugout there. And Piveroff will go down swinging. Good at bat though from Jake Piveroff there. Now there's 2 away here in the top half of the third inning. Grant Russo now coming to the plate for the Crusaders. Not the best thing to wipe with. Russo looks at a strike. This one in the dirt. Everybody will stay put on the bases. Catcher come out and have a quick talk with Jackson Rosenthal. Folks, today's game is brought to you in part by Vista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Russo calls time, steps out of the batter's box. Russo almost wears that one there. That one called strike. And Rosenthal gets Russo to go down swinging. We'll head to the bottom half of the third inning. St. Mary's leaves 2 stranded, but not before they get 1 to cross. The Crusaders up 1-0 over the Ashland Grizzlies. You are listening to St. Mary's Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
The clouds appear they're going to break here for a minute. The sun's starting to pop out. Johnson still on the mound for St. Mary's here in the bottom half of the third inning. St. Mary's able to get 1 run across there in the top half. Johnson there with back-to-back strikes to Ben Bleeker. And Johnson gets him to go down swinging. The third strikeout of the game for Johnson. That'll bring to the plate Elam Wright. Wright struck out his first at bat. One and one now to Wright, with one away here in the bottom of the third. Great breaking ball there from Johnson. Had Wright way out in front of it. Now 1-2 strikes to Elam Wright. Ground ball, hard hit, taken by the third baseman. The throw over to first will not be in time. Wright will round the bag and head for second. He'll be in there easily. And it'll bring to the plate Jackson Rosenthal. Rosenthal had himself a single his first appearance against Johnson. Hard hit ball back up the middle to straightaway center field. Johnson gets that one in there for a strike. That one a strike as well. Now no balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Rosenthal. Rosenthal fouls this one out of play. We had a ground ball to the first baseman, but Aldrich will step on the bag, and there's 2 away. At the plate now for the Grizzlies, it's Keller Bloodworth. Johnson gets that one in there for a strike. That one misses low. 1-1 now to Bloodworth. Two balls and a strike now to Bloodworth. Looking to tie things up. Hard hit ground ball to the third baseman. The throw over to first will be in time, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the third inning. St. Mary's able to get out of it without giving up a run. They still lead 1-0 over the Ashland Grizzlies. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the afternoon on TableRockSports.net. St. Mary's still leads 1-0 after 3 innings. CJ Segelink coming to the plate for the Crusaders. A great baseball game being played this afternoon between St. Mary's and Ashland. St. Mary's, the number 5 ranked team, coming out of the 3A Special District 4. Ashland in the 5A, coming out of the Midwestern League. They're the number 1 ranked 5A team in the state. Ashland has a league record of 6-0. St. Mary's yet to play a league game this season. CJ able to get a hold of that one there. Fouls it off to stay alive. Fouls this one off as well. And CJ will go down swinging. There's now one away here in the top of the 4th inning. Del Planch gets a hold of this one right to the second baseman. Excuse my camera here. Working solo. Have a moment or two where I forget that I'm supposed to be focusing on that thing there. My apologies. Del Planch popping out to the second baseman. Alan Gomez now coming to the plate for the Crusaders. Looks at first pitch in the dirt. And Gomez swinging a miss there. Count now 1-1. And Gomez will strike out to end the top of the 4th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Excuse my scoreboard, don't know why it has a 2 there. It is still 1-0 St. Mary's over the Ashland Grizzlies. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Cap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet. We welcome you back. Excuse me. Travis Johnson still on the mound for the Crusaders. Working here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He's facing Jackson Kemper, leading things off for the Grizzlies. Johnson just missing on that breaking ball. Comes back inside for ball 4. Kemper now on first base for the Grizzlies. And the ball gets by Lawrence there. Kemper able to scoot on down to third base as he was stealing second when it got by. So the Grizzlies, with the runner on third and nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Cooper Rathbun at the plate for Ashland. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Rathbun looks at this one outside for a ball. Ashland now with runners on first and third. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Runner goes. They'll let him take it. Ashland now with runners on second and third. Nobody out. Good pitch there from Johnson for a strike, 1-1. At the plate for the Grizzlies, it's Trip Rep. Foul ball into the glove of Lawrence. Foul ball back out of play from Rep. Stays alive. The count is 2-2. And Johnson gets Rep to go down looking. That's his fourth strikeout of the afternoon. There's now one away. Ashland still with runners on second and third. Coming to the plate is Sean Thompson. Thompson shows bunt. Pulls it back and looks at ball one. Good stuff there from Ian Lawrence. Prevents the ball from getting by. Johnson gets that one to get fouled off by Thompson. 2 balls now, 1 strike. Johnson just missing there. Count now 3-1 to Thompson. Thompson gets him to swing and miss. Count now full. See if Johnson can get one more to go by. Swing and a foul ball there. Lawrence not able to keep it in the glove. And Johnson gets him to go down looking. It's his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. And there's now 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Ashland with runners on 2nd and 3rd. St. Mary's looking to get out of the jam. It's going to bring to the plate number 23, Mateo Moore. Moore coming in to pinch hit. Lawrence back, tries to get to it in time as the ball gets by. And we're all knotted up at 1 apiece here. Two and one now to Mateo Moore. Johnson sends that one in for a strike. Full count now to Moore. And it's going to be a hard hit ground ball. Bo Aldrich not able to keep a handle on the baseball. And Ashland now leads by 1, 2-1. At the plate now for the Grizzlies, it's Ben Bleeker. Ben Blecker. Could go either way there. The Grizzlies now lead by 1. It's 2-1 Ashland here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Runner on first base for the Grizzlies. Pardon my board. Now runners on first and second for Ashland. Coach going to come out and have a quick talk with Johnson here. And Johnson is going to be done for the day. Folks, today's game is brought to you by our regional sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird, Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, and Travel Medford. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. And today's game is also brought to you by Schlesinger, DeVilleneuve, and Attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Fans, it's time to get back in the game. As an official, there is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa8.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you out here on the diamond or on the basketball court. Maybe doing some football games before too long. Good way to give back to your community and these guys and girls out here doing what they love, and also a great way to earn a little bit of extra cash while doing it. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home vehicle or business needs. locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. We'll step away for a quick moment while Bo Aldrich gets warm on the mound. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
We welcome you back. Bo Aldrich now working on the mound for the Crusaders. Trailing by 1. A good job this afternoon by Travis Johnson. He worked 3 2/3 innings. Only gave up a couple of hits. Bo Aldrich with the pickoff move. Gets the runner at second base. And that'll do it for the 4th inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th. St. Mary's trails by 1. It's 2-1 Ashland. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chickens, mouth-watering chicken, and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Coming to the plate for St. Mary's, it's Ian Lawrence. He's hitting in the 2 spot this afternoon. So 2-3-4 coming up for St. Mary's here in the top of the 5th. The Crusaders trail Ashland by 1. Rosenthal still on the mound for Ashland. Probably one of the bigger games going on in the state today. Ashland and St. Mary's. Ashland the 5A team. St. Mary's the 3A. Number 1 and number 5 respectively in there. Three balls and a strike now to Ian Lawrence. And Lawrence looks at ball 4. Eli Haynes now coming to the plate. Rosenthal checks Lawrence over at first. Lawrence goes. The throw down to second, not in time. And Lawrence with a second back-to-back stolen bases. See if he can will himself home once again. Eli Haynes looks to let that one down for a ball. 2-0 now to Eli Haynes with a runner in scoring position. He looks at this one outside, now 3-0. Got one in there for a strike to Eli Haynes. The count now 3-1. Got one in the dirt. Good job by Haynes to look at it. He thought about it for a brief moment and let it go for ball 4. Now St. Mary's with runners on first and third and nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Bo Aldrich now at the plate for the Crusaders, just coming in to pitch there in the bottom of the 4th inning. The runner goes. One away now after the pickoff move from Rosenthal. But Aldrich gets a hold of one down the third baseline. Goes foul. Aldrich swing and a miss there. Now no balls and 2 strikes to Bo Aldrich. Aldrich gets a hold of that one to stay alive. Aldrich looking to tie the game up here. That one high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Bo Aldrich. That one in the dirt. Good eye from Aldrich. 2-2 now the count. That one gets by the catcher. Lawrence is going to score, and we're all tied up at 2 apiece. Ian Lawrence back-to-back at-bats. Finds the walk, gets to first, steals second, makes his way on down to third, and crosses. Ian Lawrence with both runs scored for the Crusaders here this afternoon, and we're all tied up now at 2 apiece here in the 5th inning. Aldrich gets a hold of that one. It's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw over to first will be in time. And there's now 2 away here in the top of the 5th. And Travis Johnson now coming to the plate for the Crusaders. New pitcher coming into the game for the Grizzlies. It's going to be Keller Bloodworth. I'll give Bloodworth a minute to warm up. We'll step away for a quick moment. We'll be right back, though, with more Crusaders baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. Johnson coming to the plate for St. Mary's. The Crusaders just tying this ball game up at 2 apiece. New pitcher on the mound for the Grizzlies, it's Keller Bloodworth. Both pitchers this afternoon for Ashland, both sophomores. Johnson now at the plate. Looks at the first pitch down and away for a ball. This one outside as well. Ball 2. One ball, or excuse me, 2 balls, 1 strike to Johnson. Johnson swinging a miss there. Count now 2-2. Johnson swinging at that one. And that'll do it for the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. St. Mary's gets 1 run across now, all tied up at 2 apiece. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome you back. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. At the plate now for Ashland is Elam Wright, top of the order. 1-2-3 coming to the plate to face Bo Aldrich. Aldrich coming in the bottom of the 4th inning to replace Johnson, who had 5 strikeouts on the afternoon. Hard hit ball to the third baseman. It's scooped up. The throw over to first, not in time. Lawrence going to round first and head for second. He'll be in there easily, and Ashland with the leadoff batter now at second base. Coming to the plate now, Jackson Rosenthal. Rosenthal shows bunt. Doesn't get a hold of it. Strike 1. Bo Aldrich having fun up there on the mound. That's what it's all about. Wheeling and dealing. That one a strike to Rosenthal as well. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aldrich barely misses there with the breaking ball to Rosenthal. Count now should be 2-2. The board has it 2-1. Well, regardless now, 2-2 to Rosenthal. Aldrich brings the heat there, leaves it high, now full count. Full count now to Rosenthal, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss from Rosenthal, and Bo Aldrich gets the strikeout. There's now 1 away. The runner goes. The throw down to third is high. The throw down to 4 in time. It's now 3-2 Grizzlies here in the bottom of the 5th. On that errant throw there from Ian Lawrence, trying to get the runner at third. The batter just staying put. Caused a little bit of commotion there. High pop fly to Segling. And there's now 2 away. Jackson Kemper at the plate for the Grizzlies. Shows bunt and fouls it off down the third baseline. Great breaking the ball there from Aldrich. 1-2 now, the count. Aldrich with the fastball, misses high and outside. Count now 2-2. Breaking ball, ground ball to the pitcher. He'll scoop it up, throw over to Johnson is in time, and that'll do it for the 5th inning. We'll head to the top half of the 6th. It's Ashland 3, St. Mary's 2. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on Table Rock Sports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parent. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. This one shaping up to be exactly how we pictured it would be. St. Mary's, the number 5 team in the 3A in the state of Oregon. Ashland working out of the 5A. They're the number 1 team in the state. We knew this would be a good game here. St. Mary's, they got some good bats and even better pitching. The Ashland Grizzlies, haven't got to see them at all this season, but they're 10-1. And then the number 1 team in the state, Ashland, they like to put up runs. $75 runs for this Ashland Grizzlies baseball team through 11 ball games. So they're averaging about 7 a game. They've got 3 here. Hard hit ground ball to the third baseman. The throw over to first is in time. And 1 away. Grant Russo coming to the plate for the Crusaders. This one outside for ball 2. Russo looks at that one for a strike. 2-1 now to Grant Russo. Russo thought that was ball 4 and looked a little outside. Called strike, now a full count. And Russo goes down looking. And now 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Foul ball there. Count now 0-2. 2 away here in the top of the 6th. And that'll do it for the top half of the 6th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Ashland still leads St. Mary's 3-2. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
We're here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's Ashland 3, St. Mary's 2. At the plate right now for the Grizzlies, it's Cooper Rathbun. Good pitch there from Aldrich. Breaking ball. 0-2 now. High pop fly. Johnson has a play on it. Makes the grab. And there's a one away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trip rep at the plate for the Grizzlies. Fouls that one off. Ground ball. CJ short, gonna mishandle it. And Ashland with the runner on first base. A high pop fly. It's going to be in the shallow outfield. Eli Haynes comes in to make the grab. Now 2 away. St. Mary's just needs to get 1 out here. And they'll have a final opportunity to try to tie the ball game up or take the lead in the top half of the 7th inning. It's Mateo Moore coming to the plate for the Grizzlies. Aldrich, first pitch strike to Moore. Breaking ball gets him swinging. Moore way out in front of that one. And another breaking ball from Bo Aldrich gets him swinging. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the 6th inning. We head to the top of the 7th. St. Mary's trails Ashland by 1. You are listening to Crusaders baseball on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with crispy, crunchy chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Tyson Del Planch at the plate now for St. Mary's. It's the top of the 7th inning. The Crusaders need 1 run to tie. They need 2 to take the lead. Del Planch pulls that one back there. Looks at ball 1. The count now 1-1 to Tyson Del Planch. Del Planch with a ground ball to the second baseman. The throw over to first is in time, and the Grizzlies have 1 away. Alan Gomez now coming to the plate. Gomez now at the plate. He's been a good leadoff hitter all season for this St. Mary's baseball team. Looking to get on base and give his team an opportunity to battle back here in the 7th inning. Gomez fouls this one up and out of play. Gomez looks at that one down in the dirt for a ball. And there's now 2 away here in the 7th inning. Ian Lawrence has willed his way around for a score the last 2 at-bats. See if he can do it again here for the Crusaders. A hard hit ball deep into the outfield. Lawrence rounding second. He's heading for third. And Lawrence has himself a stand-up triple here in the top of the 7th. We'll see if Eli Haynes can get a base knock here and score Lawrence and tie this ball game up. Eli Haynes fouls the first one up and out of play. Haynes being aggressive here with a runner in scoring position. St. Mary's has a chance to tie the ball game up. This one outside. Count 1-1 now to Haynes. That one low for a ball. Count now 2-1. Eli Haynes, a swing and a miss there. The count now 2-2 to Eli Haynes. Haynes, a ground ball to the second baseman. He's got speed. The throw is in time, and that'll do it. The Ashland Grizzlies walk away victorious by a final score of 3-2 over the St. Mary's Crusaders. Have to say, though, a valiant effort from both of these teams this afternoon. The weather wasn't perfect, but it wasn't horrible either. St. Mary's, the 3A school, coming in to take on the number 1 ranked team in the 5A in the state of Oregon, the Ashland Grizzlies. And they almost got themselves a victory. But as it stands, the St. Mary's Crusaders will fall by a final score of 3-2. Folks, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. We would like to thank Ashland High School Athletic Director Patrick Grady for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Nick Hall of Ashland and Josh Aldrich for St. Mary's. Our next Table Rock Sports broadcast, well, we got games going all week. Just tune in to Table Rock Sports. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Ashland defeats St. Mary's by a final score of 3-2. This game lived up to the hype. It was everything we expected from these two teams. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer for today's event is Joe Brett, with myself, Joseph Brett. I'm saying thanks for watching, and good night from Ashland High School in Ashland, Oregon.